Hello, greetings to everyone. This is Ansada School of Consciousness. We are here once again, bringing you yet another set of teachings. This is Soul Traveler, your teacher, and we are Ansada Energy on TikTok. Just a reminder, on YouTube, we are Libations of Gold and House of the Trident. Today's topic is about the different levels of spiritual teachers and their students. This is a very controversial thing that is causing a lot of stir, even on social media out there, in all the initiation camps, temples, spiritual circles, new age, churches. So we are here to offer some clarity. Once again, this is Ansada School of Consciousness. We only present what we know. Now, you see, over the years and even centuries, there have been spiritual teachers, spiritual masters, who have taken on students. Some are called gurus, some are priests, priestesses, some are prophets, some are seers, some are shamans, some are initiates. All these are several names, essentially expressing very similar thing. Spiritual leaders. It is important that we have to understand this. All are valid, except not everyone belong to the same level of initiation. Not everyone is found on the same level of initiation. If you check even our educational system from nursery or daycare to the university level, if you are in the university level, you graduated from the university, in high school, senior high school, junior high school, primary or elementary school, your daycare, you all had different teachers. Not one teacher took you all along. No. Life itself is a teacher. Your parents are teachers. Your siblings, your friends, every relationship is a temple of initiation. Understand this. This is why every relationship should make you grow, should mirror something to you. All our human interaction is nothing but initiatory experiences because we mirror each other. It's all about having the humility to listen to what Spirit is trying to teach you about that person, showing you something about yourself. Many levels of spiritual teaching has to do with different levels of spiritual initiations. Where you are now, where you feel that you have arrived at your calling, your right spiritual path, you weren't always on that path. Something or someone or circumstances led you here. It's all part of the teaching process. There are many people who have graduated from the church. They are graduates. They have graduated from religion. Others are newly enrolling into religion. That doesn't mean that those who are newly enrolling are confused. No. It is stupid spiritually. It is a capital crime to reveal mysteries to someone who is not ready for it. It will cause untold and unnecessary backlash that you, the transmitter of that wisdom, would have to pay for it. Not everyone is ready for deeper awakening. Not everyone is ready to awaken to the truth of the lies that has plagued our world. Not everyone is willing to awaken overnight. Not everyone is willing to awaken slowly. Just as in a school, there are people who have photographic memories. There are people who are slow learners. And sometimes even the slow learners, they turn out to be the greatest because they take their time to learn. And when they learn, they learn. So everyone belongs to a different rank of the ladder on the climb to consciousness. We all had to start from below. Now, as we begin to climb, others also start behind us. Others are before us. There are masters who have paved the path before us, and we are following suit. They did not judge us. Why should we do the same? You see, the whole point is to arrive at the zenith of that mountain, at the summit, where we can see with the eagle's eye. We can see better. The journey is not the issue. We are all passing through the journey. And you are exactly where you are supposed to be. No one is lost. Not in this multiverse. Nothing gets lost. Because everything is part of the body of the one mother. All life is part of the one grand body, the womb of the great goddess. So nothing is lost and no one is lost. There are others who are asking for directions because they want to know the truth. There are others, they are not asking for directions because they know where they are going. Each is not better than the other. Not at all. You see, there are other teachers out here. To some of us, they appear to be dumb, but they are really not dumb at all. They have been placed precisely in the position to teach those who they are supposed to teach. The teacher that is instructing 3-year-olds, teaching 3-year-olds, may not be as intelligent and as intellectually resourceful as the PhD lecturer in the university, but they are all teachers. You cannot place a 3-year-old in a lecture room in the university. You are wasting the lecturer's time as well as harming and causing damage to that 3-year-old because both do not belong to each other. The student has the wrong teacher and the teacher has the wrong student. So if you feel that within your belief system, you feel that it is the best, there are certain mathematical theories, there are certain things we learned in primary school, in elementary school, that we thought was all of it. We got to high school or senior high school, even university, then we realized that a lot of things we learned previously were actually wrong. They were not really wrong. They were right at that time. They were correct at that time for our level of understanding. And now in our new level of understanding, it's a bunch of crap. It is what it is. So what is gibberish and rubbish for you in terms of spiritual knowledge is the newfound truth for someone who has just begun. And the one who has just begun also has his own teacher. There are some students in a higher level of spirituality who are even more advanced than other teachers. They are students in spirituality, but they are actually more advanced than other teachers. You, the student, more advanced than that teacher. You have your own teacher. And the one that you feel is less advanced, even though he's a teacher, you mock him. You criticize him that he's deceiving people. No, he's not deceiving people. He's actually the right teacher for his student at his level. There are students in the university who are far more brilliant than certain teachers in elementary school, teaching in elementary school. But you, the student who think you are brilliant, you cannot be more brilliant than your PhD lecturer, are you? Precisely. So each student has their own teacher. As the saying goes, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So All this mocking should stop. It isn't helping anyone. We are all on our path to awaken. We are all moving through the journey where you think that the person you feel is lost and is confused, where you think that person is, you've once been there. Nobody mocked you. What makes you think that that person will always be there? Even if the person is stuck in that position for the rest of his or her life, in the next life, they will continue. No one is lost within the larger body of the goddess. Nothing is lost. Not in this multiverse. No one is lost. Even the spiritual gurus, the masters, the avatars, had teachers. Did they not? They had teachers. And those teachers who taught these avatars are completely forgotten in history. History doesn't remember them. History forgets the teachers of the great ones. Precisely so. As if these avatars, these great masters, suddenly became who they were out of thin air. No, they had teachers, those who came before them. Just as they too are gone, those of us we also follow. Teachers also have teachers. Not everyone. There's no single person who doesn't have a master, invincible or otherwise. Someone is leading you. Someone is pulling you towards his or her level. And you will do the same for others. Even if it's nature speaking to you. Even if it's a river, a tree that you communicate to, a spirit guide, a deity, your own soul communicating to the ego personality, it is still a teaching moment. So no one is dumb. No one is confusing people. Everyone have their crowd, is it not? That person you feel that is this is deceiving people with false knowledge. That person has thousands of followers. And to all those followers, that is their right teacher because that is where they have gotten to. That is their initiation level. That is it. You the one criticizing that so-called pastor, right? Those within the New Age movement, those within the spiritual movement, criticizing those in the church, the pastors, thinking that they are deceiving people. What makes you think that those people in the church, the congregants, what makes you think that if we should place that congregation before you, they will understand anything you want to teach them? Try it and see how frustrated you will become. Those people that you think are being deceived by the pastor or the so-called prophets, bring those people before you and teach them what you think, your higher truth, your higher wisdom. Bring them before you and transmit the deeper wisdom to them and see how confused they will be. They will not understand anything and you end up being more frustrated because they are not your students, but they are his. That is how it is. That is the nature of initiation. Thank you very much. This is Ansada School of Consciousness. We are Ansada Energy on TikTok, Libations of Gold, and House of the Trident on YouTube. Greetings once more.